Hello Aquarius, welcome to BRB Tarot. This is your lunar cycle reading for the time period until the May 27th. So we're going to do a full lunar spread for you. Now this reading will be valid for the April and May month, and the cycle which we will be doing will be for the time period until the May 27th, which is the upcoming new moon energy. Okay, so let's see what do we have for you. This is for the sign of Aquarius. All right, so now let's start what we have for you, Aquarius, starting with the first card, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is your past intention, which is your past new moon. Then going on towards the waxing crescent, the Eight of Swords. Then, so this is the intention or the action towards the intention. Then we have here Three of Cups, which is your challenge towards the manifestation that you want this particular lunar cycle. And then what exactly, how you adapt into this is the Eight of Pentacles, which is for the waning Kipis phase. Then for the full moon and also your manifestation is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is what you're receiving as your manifestation. And now we enter in the waning phase, and now it's all about letting go energy. So what you need to let go of is the Five of Swords. Okay, so this could be some conflicting energy. This could be something which is like painful energy, but you need to really let go of this. So, and what's the challenge? Why you're not able to let go is the Three of Swords. Okay, all right, and then what exactly is the overall learning that you've got is the Lover's card, the Gemini energy. This is for the waning crescent. At the end, now we have the next coming intention, which is the Page of Cups. So quite a very naive, I would say, intention that you have for the coming new moon, but interesting, we'll see as we clarify. And then for the present energy, we have here the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful card. Okay, and now we are going to take clarifications with the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'm just going to pull out one card each for each of the phase and try to understand this. All right, and then we will close this reading with some tea leaf cards as your universal message across the present energy to your manifestation. So you're starting this cycle with the Wheel of Fortune because this is what your intention is. You want things to turn towards you. You want things to turn out in your favor. Well, this could be related to work-life balance, or also could be related to your relationship, career, or any of your fields. So let's see, what do we have for you as you move on? Okay, so Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So there is some kind of a naive earth energy that you're dealing with. Could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, a really young energy. Okay, so, and it's also about growth, growing, and and also about activeness. I think this is what you want. You want some kind of a pump in your life, and you want it with some kind of a materialistic investment, or with that kind of dealing here. So, and as we move on towards the action, which is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is definitely, it's clarified by the Nine of Swords here. So you're not able to really sleep. Also, you're so caught up in your mind about certain things, like there are some old belief systems which are not serving you. There are some old things which are not, going with you, going towards you, as we have here the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords. So your thoughts are probably going against you, and I think you're taking action towards this. So you're working towards this. You're working to control your older beliefs. Also, you're working to really understand why your mind is just so caught up in certain things. And while you're working through those thought processes, I think it's taking away your sleep. And so there's a lot of mental work, I must say. I mean, work could be, it's not just physical, work could be mental as well. And I think you're really, really in that. Like, you're really in for it. You do have a very fast mind. You think really fast, you act really fast, you go really fast. And I know that Aquarius, that's one of your qualities, and you like to do things. You're always on your toes. And I think this is what's happening with you mentally as well. You're really, really up in your head about this, and you're losing out your sleep on this, okay? So, and what could be the challenge for your manifestation as we move on? Now, this is Three of Cups, which is your challenge, and it's very well clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? So we have here the Three of Cups, which is your social life, your social validation, also your social interactions. And I think here we have the Five of Swords. Could be that some of the people you've got crossed with them, or you're not talking to some of them. And I think that could be one of the major challenges, which are really not, you're not able to get things done on time, okay? Because your intention here was things turning in your favor, right? The Wheel of Fortune, you want luck, you want the fortune to go in your favor. But if your friends, if your comrades, if your people around you, or people from your community are not able to really reciprocate in that same manner, and so that could be an issue and a challenge as well. And I think here you're also throwing parties. It seems like you're investing yourself socially, so that's certain things you can do. Go on as you like, okay? So that's all I have here. I'm also sensing that you're feeling like you're stuck in this phase, so it seems like you need to go back. That means you need to rest and not overly exert yourself in order to serve others, okay? Stop being a people pleaser if this is what you are, or if this is what it seems like you're doing, okay? Because you're enjoying your time. I know that you're loving your friends, you're enjoying your time, but this could be very exhausting. It's not involving with other energies, involving with people can really, really exert oneself, okay? So try to not sacrifice your own self and your own needs in order to serve others, okay? That's one of the challenge that you're having. Moving on towards the Eight of Pentacles here, as what you're going to learn here is with, and that's clarified by the Queen of Cups. So you're being really protective about your energies, and that because you're really working hard. You're really, really putting all that physical effort in order for you to, in order to serve other, in order to get things done through people, okay? So you're applying diplomacy, you're applying many different techniques in with which things can go in your favor, things can go and move on in your favor. And I think you're working really, really hard for that. But at the same time, this could be emotionally draining process for you. I'm also sensing Queen of Cups could be like a person that you're dealing with, okay? And this could be a partner person, because if it is, I think this could be anyone who could be like a Cancer, or either a Cancer or a Pisces or a Scorpio, a water sign person that you're involved with, okay? Now this person could also feel like you're really taking benefit, or you're really taking advantage of the situation. They're there emotionally with you, but they may feel used. That's what I'm getting. I'm also, but I think here you're really working hard, you're putting on effort, and I think the person here is not able to see that. The person here is can only focus on their cup, can only focus on their heart, on their emotions. So, but at the same time, I can see that the intention is not cruel. Your intention is, yes, could be self-motivated, but not cruel, definitely. You do not mean to hurt anyone. I think all you want is time, all you want is support, all you want is motivation, and that's what you're expecting from this person as well. This person is probably able to give you that. Well, let's move on towards the manifestation and the full moon card. Here we have Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Star card. This is a major arcana. Now this is definitely an Aquarius energy, which is all about meditation. It's all about focusing on your own spiritual growth. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you wanted to achieve your own energy. I think you wanted to regain your own sense of self, your self-worth, and at the same time your own energies in order to recharge yourself and move on. This is what you have been manifesting, and I think you're getting that with the star card. Okay, you can get involved in activities like stargazing. That can be also something. This is just a side note, just to give you a suggestion here, which can really help you to, recharge yourself. And so the star card here is all about growth, learning, and hope. So I think the patience here which you're getting with the Seven of Pentacles is teaching you all about hope, that you should have positive hopes with yourself, from others, and with the situations. Okay, so, and have trust in the flow of the universe. Moving on towards the waning phase, here we have the Five of Swords. Now this is definitely the challenge. There is pain, and pain could be the challenge, and that pain is mostly self-inflicted, mostly could be also inflicted through others, but mostly self-inflicted, because even if someone else is hurting you, how much you take it, how much you how much control you have on your own thoughts, and how much stronger defense system you have around you, whether you really get hurt by someone else's, words and actions, whatever. So I think here the Five of Swords is telling about how there have been stale situations, and and you're missing an eye. So it seems like you're not able to see things through also clearly at this time. Okay, that's what you need to let go of. I think you need to let go of, let's see, the Five of Wands. Yeah, here you see there is a card. In this card, especially in the Cat's card, you can see the Five of Swords is made by the star, the five-pointed star. And here also we have the Five of Wands, and Five of Wands are also, it's all about trying to make up the star. Okay, but this is like a very conflicting energy, because this is something where there's so much of pros and cons, uh, you know, balancing things, and also a lot of mental conflicting kind of energies, where you are so much busy in plotting, planning, and but it just takes up a big chunk of your solace and peace, and this is what you need to let go of. You can't over plan things or put yourself into overly stimulating experiences, which can, really burn out the candle. So, and I think this is what's been happening for you. So this is what you need to let go of, and let's see what's the challenge for that. We have here in the challenge the Three of Swords. That's clarified by the Fool. Yes, you have been hurt. There have been some, could be physical hurt also, could be mental, emotional hurt also. But yes, things have been not really going on with you as you've been expecting, and especially in your social scenario with your friends, with people around you. You have been expecting things out of people, but you're not really getting as you expected, and you have been so confident about the planning and the plotting of things, like how it's going to work out for you, but it doesn't work that way now. I think some of your older ways are not really working out, and I think that have really hurt you also. And so there has been some lack of confidence, we can see, which pushes you towards a new direction. So you now want to start afresh, start something new. And this is what you have realized, and this is what your challenge has been also. Your challenge is to make up new friends, or let go of older ones, and or let go of people who have hurt you, and to go out and make new ones. And this is what you have probably mentally decided, but it's too hard for you to do because of the pain. So it's very difficult to place trust again, and this is what I think you've been facing as your challenge in your waning phase. Now, moving on towards the waning crescent, here we have the Lover's card. Lover's card is clarified by the World. I think we have a choice here. You need to make a stronger choice, especially in terms of what is, working for you, what kind of right people work for you, what kind of right situations work for you. If you are a leader, or if you are a business enthusiast, or if you're someone who's starting afresh in a project, in a team, or something like that, I think you need to end certain older cycles or older ways of doing things and start new. And there you need to do that by making some meaningful choices. Okay. Also, this could be definitely related to heart matters, because we can see here there's a cross of Queen of Cups. There's definitely some water energy which I'm sensing is around you, that is coming around, and I think you have to make up a choice here whether you want to go on with this or not. So could be also that the person that you're dealing with have decided or chosen to end things, because we have here the World card, but we have also here the Fool card, which was right before the World card. So could be that the ability or the challenge of starting something new have somehow made you realize that you need to let go and end things with some people. Okay, not just people, I think also situations. You should just change whatever you need to change. I think habits, if you need to change maybe some older ways of conducting things, or your some people who, not just people, I think many different things. I think you get it more than me, because I know, Aquarius, you work on a very different speed, and you have a very different mental capabilities, and I think you do understand what exactly needs to be changed here or ended here. And I think that's a massive end, but it comes with a choice which is going to be very important for you. Okay, so this is what you have overall learned through this experience, especially in this particular lunar cycle. Moving on towards the future intention now. The future intention is very naive. It's the Page of Cups, and here we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you do want to put some action, and you do want to, you want to go towards your naiveness of being, or could be that in future, I think you're dealing with someone who is a water sign person, and this person is like a really younger water sign energy. So you're putting work in that, but then the work that you're putting in is not really coming out as you thought. And I think, or things have been just going slow, things have been not really going as per the pace that you've been expecting. I think that's what that reverse Three of Pentacles is what suggesting here. Okay, so if you go step back here, I think Two of Pentacles. So you need to understand how to balance out your life. Because that's your future intention. This is your future intention. Your intention is the Page of Cups. Your intention is to offer a cup, or your intention is to maybe get involved with someone who's like a younger energy. But in order for you to get to their wavelength, I think you need to attain a balance. And you have been going through like a lot of change here, and a lot of situations which are emotionally and mentally, especially these two phases of your life, emotionally and mentally, not that much physically, but emotionally and mentally, have been taking up a lot of toll on you. Okay, so in order for you to move on towards this younger, fresh energy, which you want, or which you want to come in your life, or which you're really manifesting with in your future, in your coming future, I think you need to learn to really juggle through things and learn to balance through things. Okay, so if you master that, I think then you can go, and then definitely this will come out upright. So then you will be ready to put action towards this. Moving on towards the present, we have here the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Six of Cups. Interesting. So, the Ten of Cups, which is all about prosperity, which is all about growth, family, which is all about social acceptance, life, relationships. I think this is very beautifully, very well explained by this nostalgic kind of a past energy, which is coming back again. Okay, but it's like a very fruitful, it's something which is pushing you towards prosperity. So right now, presently, you are in this situation. Present, you are being, you're nostalgic. You're looking at the past and trying to really decode certain patterns and see what exactly emotionally things had been for you in the past. Okay, and I think that have helped you to understand how, and that have been a very meaningful, uh, very beautiful experience for you, because here we have the Ten of Cups. It's very emotionally fulfilling for you. Okay, so I think some of the past, or could be that you're dealing with an ex. I mean, if it is an ex, so but yeah, it's a nice positive situation. I think it's going well right now. In the present, it's going well. In the future, I don't know what happens, but in the present, it's just going well. Okay, and this I feel like is a water sign person. You're dealing with a water sign person with many cups here, I can see. One is especially a Queen of Cups, which screams, and also a Page of Cups. Now, this is done. Let's move on towards your messages from the universe. I'm going to take some tea leaf tarot for your messages, okay? This is for the sign of Aquarius, from moving on from the Ten of Cups phase towards the Seven of Pentacles phase. Okay, what messages do we have for the sign of Aquarius? All right, that's Claw. Be careful, do not take risk. Okay, we have here the Dragon, we have here the Fair Man, and we also have here the Goldfish. Okay, there are 4 cards. I'm going to take out all 4. You want this also? All right. Says 5th card. Interesting. So here we have the first one. It says is Claw, and this one says be careful, do not take risks. So don't push yourself too much, do not take risk. So be really careful with what you're playing here. Then the second one is the Dragon card. It says be aware of self-delusion. There could be self-delusion, as we know there have been the first one, which was the starting of the cycle. Here we had the 8 of Swords. That really talks about self-delusion. Okay, so be aware of your self-delusions if you have any. Then the Fair Man, could be that you're dealing with someone who is, or you're in a relationship with someone who's like a blonde, who's white, have gray hair or white hair. Okay, so yeah, there's some dealings with the Fair Man here. Moving on towards the next one, which is the Goldfish. So the Goldfish here says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And as I'm doing that, I can feel an itch on my left hand. Yeah, there's definitely money coming in, prosperity coming in. Goldfishes are really a sign of wealth and prosperity in Chinese and many Asian cultures also. So I think this one says material wealth or spiritual growth is coming your way. Well, that's good, because the next one is kind of supporting that, which is Unicorn. And here the Unicorn is saying use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I think your intuition is there to guide you, and your intuition is really helping you to nurture and channel your special skills, your unique skills. And I think that will really help you to achieve that. Okay, because we have here the Star. You want to learn how to be patient. You do not want to overexert. You do not want to get carried away or swooped away by emotion or by passion. So I think your intuition in that case is definitely there to help you and guide you. Okay, Aquarius, that's all I have for you. If you like this reading, please do let me know in the comments. Do like this video and do hit subscribe. It helps me to channel the messages better for you. Thank you so much, Aquarius.